Kept waiting for my life to start, like somebody was gonna give me a sign. Maybe this is it. I used to keep my best intentions folded somewhere out of sight, always saying I'd get to them when the timing finally felt right. There were birthdays I half noticed, there were calls I should have made, there were people at my table while my mind was somewhere else again. I kept saving all my living for a version of myself who had more time, more money, more answers, more of everything else. But the clock never asked permission, and the years never learned to wait. So if tomorrow isn't promised, I know what I'm asking for today. Give me one more good day. I don't need my old years back. Give me one more morning with a reason to get up and laugh. Let me hold the ones I love like I finally understand. Give me one more good day, and I'll give it everything I am. Everything I am. Just one good day. I don't need a bigger house now, I don't need my younger face, I don't need the world to notice every little thing I've chased. I wanna hear the kitchen talking, I wanna stay when dinner ends, I wanna call the brother I kept meaning to call again. I wanna say the simple things before they turn into regrets. Maybe life was never hiding, maybe I just wasn't looking yet. I've spent enough time waiting for some perfect life to come. Maybe perfect isn't somewhere, maybe perfect is someone. Give me one more good day. I don't need my old years back. Give me one more morning with a reason to get up and laugh. Let me hold the ones I love like I finally understand. Give me one more good day, and I'll give it everything I am. I wasted too many sunsets thinking about what came next. Missed too many conversations with my eyes on something else. So tonight I'll leave the phone down, I'll listen when you speak. I'll stop treating ordinary moments like they're somehow guaranteed. I don't need forever, I just need today. Give me one more good day. Let me feel the whole thing now. Let the rain come through the windows. Let the music play too loud. Let the people that still love me know I finally understand. Give me one more good day, and I'll give it everything I am. One more good day. No more waiting for someday. If this moment is the life I get, I'm not gonna look away. One more good day. That's enough to start. One more good day with everything I am. Maybe tomorrow comes Maybe it doesn't, but I was here today. I spent so many years learning how to run. Now you're standing here and I don't wanna run anymore. I learned love from broken houses, from doors that slammed and words that stayed. I watched good intentions turn to silence and promises slowly fade. So I built these walls around me, said nobody gets inside. Then you reached across the distance like you knew what I was trying to hide. And I'm scared more than I'll ever let you know, because loving you means giving you a place I've never learned to go. I can't change where I've been, but I can be better than I was. I can't erase every scar, but I can learn what love becomes. If my hands start shaking, if my courage isn't enough, stay here long enough to see me be better than I was. Better than I was for you. There are pieces of my father, there are shadows of my past. There are things I swore I'd never carry that somehow learned to last. Sometimes I hear my own voice rising, and I hate the man I hear. Then you look at me without leaving, and somehow I remember why I'm here. I don't know if anyone can start again, but if tomorrow gives me one more chance, I know the man I wanna be then. I can't change where I've been, but I can be better than I was. I can't erase every scar, but I can learn what love becomes. If my hands start shaking, if my courage isn't enough, stay here long enough to see me be better than I was. I can't promise you perfection, I can't promise I won't fall, but I promise when the darkness comes I won't disappear at all. I'll stand beside you in the silence, I'll stay when staying hurts, and every lesson I was never taught I'll learn with you first. 'Cause you deserve more than what I knew. You deserve the man I'm trying to become for you. I can't change where I've been, but I can be better than I was. Every road that nearly broke me doesn't have to become us. And if someday you ask me what finally made me strong enough, I'll say someone believed in me when I didn't believe in love. I can't change where I've been, but I can be better than I was. worth changing for. Sometimes I wake up and I don't recognize the man in the mirror, but you do. I've been wearing everybody's judgment like a jacket that was never mine. Every failure found a place inside me. Every doubt got better with time. I got good at looking certain while my hands forgot how to stay still. Funny how a man can keep on standing when he's forgotten why he ever will. You don't have to fix me, you don't have to make it right. Just look at me the way you do when I can't trust my own mind. When I forget who I am, say it back to me. When my own voice turns against me, tell me what you still can see. Not the mistakes, not the way, not the man I'm scared I'll be. When I forget who I am, say it back to me. Say it back to me. I've been measuring my whole existence by the things I didn't get right, counting every door I never opened, every chance I let pass by. You never asked me for a hero, never needed some invincible man. You just stood there without moving when I could barely understand that maybe being strong is different than pretending nothing hurts. Maybe being loved is letting someone see you at your worst. So if I start disappearing behind everything I fear, don't give me another answer, just remind me why I'm here. When I forget who I am, say it back to me. When my own voice turns against me, tell me what you still can see. Not the mistakes, not the way, not the man I'm scared I'll be. When I forget who I am, say it back to me. Tell me about the man who laughed too loud before he learned to second guess. Tell me about the kid who wanted everything before he settled down for less. Tell me I'm more than every failure, more than every door I closed. Tell me there is something underneath all the things I've come to know. And if you mean it, don't whisper. Say it loud enough to reach me. When I forget who I am, say it back to me. When the whole world has an answer, back until I believe. Maybe someday I won't need you to remind me, but tonight, say it again. Say it again. Don't say anything yet. Just stay here a little longer. Section of two lives already on their way. You had promises waiting for you. I had reasons I couldn't stay. Still, every time you looked at me, the whole room seemed to disappear. Like for a couple stolen minutes, there was nowhere else but here. We never planned to feel this, never gave it room to grow. But some things start without permission and become impossible to let go. If wanting you could change the facts, I'd never let this moment end. But love can tell you where you belong without telling you how to get there. Maybe somewhere we're allowed. I can love you out loud. I can take your hand and never have to put it down. Maybe somewhere there's a life where we don't have to choose goodbye. But here I have to let you go, while everything in me is saying no. Everything in me is saying no. I memorize the way you laugh when you're trying not to make a sound. How your eyes move when you're thinking, how you look when no one's around. These are things I shouldn't carry if I'm supposed to walk away. But forgetting you feels even harder than knowing I can't stay. Maybe years from now we'll wonder what we would have been. Maybe that's the hardest question, because we'll never know the end. I don't need you to promise you'll remember me forever. Just don't tell me this was nothing when we both know it was everything. Maybe somewhere we're allowed. I can love you out loud. I can take your hand and never have to put it down. Maybe somewhere there's a life where we don't have to choose goodbye. But here I have to let you go, while everything in me is saying no. say your name, but you were kind, and I was honest, and somehow that still wasn't enough. Maybe that's the cruelest thing about us. We never failed at love. Life just never made a place for it. So come here one last maybe somewhere we're allowed. I'm still holding you right now. Maybe somewhere every reason that divided us runs out. Maybe somewhere we grow old and laugh about the years gone by. But here I have to watch you leave with a whole life I never get to see. Maybe somewhere we're allowed. I can say what I can't say now. I love you, I love you. Out loud. Go before I ask you to stay. And if there's another version of us somewhere, I hope they don't waste a second. I've been gone so long, I almost forgot the road home. I kept running from the places where somebody knew my name. Thought the distance could erase me, thought that leaving killed the pain. I traded rooms and empty highways for every promise I outran. But every town became a mirror, showing me the same old man. And I know some doors don't open twice, but if there's still a little mercy on the other side tonight, if I find my way back, will you leave a light for me? I've been walking through the darkness, trying to become who I should be. If I find my way back, I won't ask you to forget. Just give me one more chance to be someone you don't regret. I don't need the past erased, I just need a little grace. If I find my way back. I remember Sunday mornings, coffee cooling by the door. You would ask me what I needed, I would say I wasn't sure. Now I know the things that matter usually whisper, never shout. And the ones who love you deepest are the ones you shut most out. So tonight, I'm done pretending I'm alright. There's a road beneath these wheels, and for once I know where it leads tonight. If I find my way back, will you leave a light for me? I've been walking through the darkness, trying to become who I should be. If I find my way back, I won't I was wrong. I'm coming home. Not the man who left. Choose the road ahead. I don't need the past erased. I just need a little grace. If I find my way, if I find my way back, leave one light on. I know what it means.